Oh my goodness, man. Trying to make these videos is stressful. All right, so Talks with Uncle Les, next episode. So today what we're going to talk about is how to get over your ex. There's going to be a lot of times in your life, not just with a relationship. There's going to be a lot of times in your life where you hit a point where you're miserable, you're fed up, you're tired of this current situation or environment or whatever it is, and that didn't happen overnight. So over time, things happen, right? One of my favorite analogies, it's about one of the massive trees out in California, one of those huge trees, Joshua trees, whatever they're called. Obviously, it's one of my favorite stories. I can't tell what kind of tree it was. But basically, you'll get it. Huge tree, one of those trees you can drive a van through. People came to see this tree from all over the world. They would come and look at this tree in amazement. Thousands of people would come and visit this tree and walk around it and take pictures. And then a few years back, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this massive, strong tree goes down. Timber, boom, hits the ground. Scientists, people cannot figure out how did this massive staple, this just amazing, great thing just fall all of a sudden. Come to find out, after much study, trying to figure out, was it lightning, was it this, was it that? What they found out was the reason that that massive thing went down was simply because of foot traffic. So the tree getting stepped on day after day after day after day. And no, I did not punch anybody in the face, if you're wondering. I'd like to, but I didn't. But, so, this massive tree got stepped on, and over time, that's what happens, right? It's not one big event that takes a relationship down, or one big event that takes you from a place that you work, or one big event that ends any circumstance that you connected yourself to. Usually, it's a lot of little things. It's words that people said. It's times you got taken advantage of. It's all these little things that piled up day after day after day after day after day. And then all of a sudden, bam, you go down and you're out. You're done. So throughout that journey, that relationship with that job or that person or whatever, you know, you've built up these things all these times, and eventually you break and you're done and you're ready to move on. And you know that, hey, this next place that I move on to, this next person, whatever it is, it's going to be way better for me, okay? So you take a step of faith, you take a step of change, bam, there you go. You're moving forward. Well, like anything, any path you take in life is not going to be easy. It's just not. There's no such thing as an easy, seamless, perfect transition, easy path. There's always going to be obstacles, right? So what happens is, as soon as you get uncomfortable in your next step, you know you need to get away from this, but you're trying to move forward, and then, you start having withdrawal symptoms. It's like, you know, you start getting the shakes. You start questioning, did I make the right decision? Everyone does it. And you have to see moves as if you're moving away from a drug addiction, right? A situation that you were connected and attached to, when you leave it, it's not going to be easy, and you have to strain and press forward. But when those moments come where you're having withdrawals and you're looking back and you're thinking, maybe I made the wrong decision, you can't do that. And here's why. Obviously, you got to a place that you needed to move forward, and you knew that, okay? And here's what happens. When we look back in the past, this is what a regret is. Regret is nothing more than misremembering reality. So you don't remember it correctly. You romanticize the reality of the past. That's what a regret is, a romanticized reality in the past. So you look back and you romanticize it. You only remember the good in that situation, the situation that was so bad that you left. So what happens is, many people, they don't realize, they forget all of the actual times they got stepped on, right? They don't remember that. They've romanticized it. They get that urge for that drug. They get that urge for that security, even though it was not good for you. And they go back. And then they realize, oh my God, now I know why I left. And then they try to leave again, and then they romanticize the past, and they go back, and it becomes this dysfunctional cycle. So how do you break that? It's so simple. It is so simple, and it works, and it helped me, and it'll help you. So I keep in my phone, in my notes section, It's called The X-Files. And I think that was a TV show for all you old people. I'm middle-aged. So, and young people don't even know what that is, right? The X-File. So you keep an X-File of whatever circumstance or situation you're walking away from. And all you do is you write down the steps. Literally, all the times you got stepped on. You make a list. This person said this. They did this. They made me do this. Boom, 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 boom. And you make this list of all the things that you can remember that were wrong and how that person or that job or that company or that situation wronged you. All the things that led you to want to leave. And then, whenever you get that urge to go back and you question, did I do the right thing? You pull out your phone and you read your X-Files. And by the time you read through that list and you remember correctly all the things that happened to you, all the times you were stepped on, you go, you know what? Heck nah, bro. I'm never going back to that. So that's my advice. Write it down. If you're getting stepped on in a relationship, in a situation, no matter what it is, it can be, it's in your life. A situation that you're getting tired of or that you know is not healthy for you, write down all the reasons it's not healthy and then have the courage to take a step forward into a better situation. And just trust me, the days are going to come that you're gonna question things. Did I do the right thing? Should I go back? No. You need to remember it for what it was. Don't romanticize it. Get out your list. Read your X-File. And by the end of that list, you're going to realize, I did the right thing. It's time to move forward, right? Because a new blank page is better than circling back to a dysfunctional situation that you got hurt in. All right? Uncle Les. This one's done. Thank you. Love you guys.